So it's the start of the holiday to Cyprus. We are at the airport in the BA lounge, which is very nice. Had breakfast, coffee. I'll have another coffee. And while I'm sitting here, well, it's quite civilised. Behind me, and a wine, which, as I've got to drive later today, I'm not gonna have anything to drink because we've got a mountain to cross. Roughly 4-hour flight to Paphos, and this is just the start of the video. Anyway, that's it. I'm signing off for now. Be back later. So business class seat on this aeroplane. The leg room's no better. The only good advantage is we have a tray between us. But limited leg room. Good morning. So it's day one, the first full day here in Polis at our villa. The snooker table still here. And here's the lovely Joe enjoying breakfast. Table tennis. The barbecue. And the only real sound is the sound of crickets. The pool looks a bit inviting, doesn't it? But most of all, blue sky. Well, it's almost the end of day one now. When I say the end of day one, it's about 4 o'clock, 4:30. And apart from going shopping in the local supermarket, we spent most of the day here relaxing by the pool. It's one of our favourite places, this. Totally relaxed. I'm sort of sitting in the lemon scented, I kid you not, rubber ring. We didn't realise when we bought it. Joe bought a lilo, which is drifting aimlessly across the pool. I bought a rubber ring because I quite like rubber rings, and they just bob around in the water, drifting aimlessly. Thing is, this thing's lemon scented. Pretty sure the chlorine will see that off though. And this is what we like about our villa in Polis. The silence, no screaming kids, the pool to ourselves. Read a book, sit in the sun, top up the tan. Look at this. Privacy. Total privacy. Zero coke there. Yeah, so tonight we should be going into Polis. It's a 25-minute walk into the village. We'll go to our favourite restaurant, Mr. Carlos, where we'll enjoy 3 courses of a delicious food and a bit of wine, or maybe even a lot of wine, and possibly some beer and a brandy, before staggering back to have a game of snooker on the included pool table. But for now, live here in the swimming pool, our own personal pool, I say, Galanera. Walking to our favourite restaurant, which we haven't booked, and we're assuming we'll get in, and it's Thursday evening. Our first meal, proper meal, in Polis. Look at that view. I'll try not to get run over by the one car. Look, there is a car. I'm puffed because we just walked up a hill. Look at that. There's Jo. She's hungry. Bless her. So how this evening goes. Andreas.
Hello, me.
Andreas, we're doing a little video
Why not?
to show our favourite restaurant.
Our,
Are you going to do a picture?
No, I'll do a picture. I'll do a picture later.
All right,
I'll
okay.
do a picture later,
Yes.
my friend, all right? But thank you. You're on a video.
our pleasure to having my friends again with us back in Cyprus.
That's
Welcome
it.
home.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
But we were just commenting on how nice the food is and look at the size of those
Thank
prawns.
you. All the
Yes,
best.
thank you.
He'll be on Facebook soon. Definitely. So now we're on the main course and it's chicken Slovaki. Absolutely fantastic. And Jo, being Jo, she's on keftico, which is, what is it, Jo?
Traditional lamb dish.
Slow cooked.
Yes.
Slow cooked lamb dish. I don't like lamb. Chicken. That does not look like chicken for my friend Jules. It has not got legs, eyes or wings. Fantastic. And another thing, I'm just going to say this, Joe, you can start eating. Cypriot potatoes are to die for. They really are. And I probably will. But there you go. Enjoy. Yamas. So there you have it. Our favourite restaurant in Polis. It never fails to impress. It's popular, even in these times of recession. I love it, and we're going to stagger back to the villa now. Play a game of pool. Yeah. Right, folks. So a little video comparing Polis at night compared to Polis during the day. I'm staggering a little bit because I've had a little bit too much wine. But honestly, if you came here during the day, you'd think there's nothing here. But then in the evening, it comes alive with shops and bars and restaurants. And I've lost my wife. But hey ho, this is it. Polis. You have to wonder where all these people come from. There you go. So as we're bored, that's the view behind our villa. As we're bored with sitting by the pool, and I must confess it's too hot, and my bits are getting burnt, crispy bits. We've decided to pop out for lunch. We're going to take a little drive up through Paphos, Polis. We were talking about Paphos last night. Joe's driving this car for the first time, and it's a manual, so it's going to be a bit jerky until she gets the use of the gears. So yeah, this is the way up to Polis. Right, so this is like the main area of Polis. The roundabout in the middle, petrol station, La Petite Boutique. And this is a funny little junction because you can see the lines are faded off the road. We go down the hill, past the supermarket, over the speed bumps, and I think fairly soon we go past the police station, which, if I remember rightly, is on our left. It's Saturday. You'd think it'd be busy, but it's not. It's Polis busy. Oh, it's another bump. I'll come back in a second. So we're now cruising along the little bit of road, following the coastline towards the restaurant. They have silly speed limits. A road like this, you would expect it to be quite a fast road, but it's 50 kilometres an hour. Over out of this window, we can see the sea. So now's a good time to talk about the problem with Polis. We were talking to a shopkeeper last night. I really can't believe how few people there are here in what is high season. No problem getting into any of the restaurants. Crowds of people walking up and down through the square, gone. So I'm talking to the shopkeeper, and she says that she's spoken to other tradespeople in Lachi, the next village, and they are all of the same opinion that with the rise in interest rates that's caught a lot of people unprepared, these people had booked their holidays some time ago, and rather than lose the money, they've come on holiday but have next to zero in the way of spending money. So if they're staying in an all-inclusive hotel, they're not going to come out and buy meals. They'll stay and get their money's worth from the all-inclusive hotels. That really could be the answer, because the plane was full. You know, there's no shortage of people at the airport, but where are they going? So that's one answer. The other answer, talking to the owner of the restaurant last night, he said that Polis hasn't got any big hotels and it needs a big hotel. The only people staying in Polis are people that own villas or apartments, people such as us who rent one. And again, I suppose, if we've got a villa, we can go to the supermarket, we can get our food, there's a barbecue there, we can grill our steaks, sit by the pool and enjoy that. But that doesn't help the people that run the restaurants. And if things don't improve, a lot of these restaurants will close, because the younger generation that will normally take them over because they're profitable will seek employment in the bigger towns such as Paphos. Anyway, we can theorise all we like, but this is interesting also. 30 miles an hour, 30 kilometres. That means there's a speed bump coming up. Doesn't really mark it very well, but here it is. Oh. We learnt that lesson last year. We could be doing 60, 65, and then the sign says 30 for no other reason other than there's a raised bit in the road. But there you go. The next video will be us sitting on the beach, hopefully, enjoying lunch. Isn't that right, dear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're here having our lunch, and that's the view behind me. Look at that. It's lovely. It's quiet again. And I'll turn the camera around so you can see Joe, if I can, and I can't. Well, there you go. So that is me enjoying the wonderful view here. I don't know where we are. We're about a 10-minute drive from the villa. Argaka.
In a place called Santa Barbara.
And in a place called Santa Barbara, yeah.
Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. Yeah, people don't know what I mean. But look, it's heaven, heaven. This is Latchi, the next village along from Polis, and I call it a strip town because this is the main road, and if you drive through you think there's nothing here. I say it every time. Try and cross the road without getting killed. After this car there. And then we'll walk over here. Lots of little touristy shops. Again, nothing in the way of people. And we can walk through here. And you kind of wonder what you're going to meet. So the back of the shops. Transformation. And it's a beautiful harbour. Latchi Harbour. With all the expensive boats. Expensive boats and restaurants. Back at another restaurant that we like for lunch this time. It's about 12:30 and stunning view. Look at that. Just up the road, for Julie's sake, just up the road from the villa. In fact, 10 minutes drive I would say. It's a cracking little restaurant, and here comes the beer. Yamas. Now we got the beer. And the prawns are coming soon. Only one more day free here, then on Wednesday we have to leave the villa at 10 o'clock and we make a day of it because the flight doesn't go till about 10 o'clock in the evening. So we've got 12 hours to kill. I'm sure we'll get some more posts then. But for now, I'll leave you with this. So our villa is pretty much right in front of us, up in those hills there. That is Polis. To the right is Latchi. And then stretching out before us, it's very windy here, which is nice because it's also about 35 degrees. And there is Aphrodite's Rock. That's there with the cross on the top, and obviously lots of people like to come here and try and swim. I don't know how much this is picking up because I never brought with me my microphone, which would have worked really well. Anyway, there you go. That's it. The view we are getting right now. So we are in the Herb Garden restaurant in the centre of Polis. It's I think it opened in 2016. 2016? Anyway, we came here the first time it opened And there are so many smells. Yep, 2016, that's when it opened. And they cook with all the ingredients that they've grown here in this herb garden. Ideal conditions. So as I'm walking, I'm treading on things and it smells. I wish you had smelly vision. It's actually quite big. And I'm supposed to be having a dinner. But yeah. So lovely. Little seating areas. And the gardens are working over there, so we won't disturb them. Back to my red wine. And my lovely wife. Look at that, it's like the tree of life. That there. Olives. I wonder if they do actually cook everything or use everything in their meals. They might do. Jerry, you'd love it. What nice. Oh, get over the smells. Oh. Oh, mint. There's everything. Absolutely everything here. This smells so nice. Joe's going to have to come and do this walk now. Right, okay. That's it for now. Back to the restaurant. Just had an amazing vegetable curry here in the herb garden. Probably the best vegetable curry I've ever had. But then we've waited for ages for the dessert menu. But what they have done, they've brought us empty plates. Never in all my life have I encountered a restaurant that gives you 2 empty plates.
Yeah, we did yesterday.
Ah, yes. Yesterday they gave us 2 empty plates because they thought they were going to sell us bread, but we didn't have bread. So they took the plates away. Here, we've got empty plates, no knives and forks, empty glasses.
No, I've still got a bit.
Look, Joe, yeah, she's still drinking. The food here, I've got to be quite honest, is amazing. Service, well, empty plates. Sorry, that's a minus from me. We'll see what happens next. I've ordered crepes with lemon but no sugar, and an Irish coffee with no sugar. That'll be interesting. In the meantime, you know, well, you've been looking at the lovely Joe, and in the background you can hear frogs mating. Busy restaurant though, have to be fair. Very busy, yeah. So, the last night at the villa. The sun is setting and we're walking up to Mr. Carlos for the last time this year. It really is a terrific place and the views are stunning. Well, not just here, but yeah, if they cut all this down, you can see quite a distance the hills. And that there is the Bougainvillea Hotel or apartments. which probably all right. Probably a good place to stay. We prefer the villa though. Look at these figs. It's grown by the side of the road. Look at this. And apart from the yappy dog, and a few more stray cats, it's very quiet. And that's what we like. Yep. All quiet here in Polis. Love it. Let's go step out in front of a bus. You seriously could stand in the middle of the road. You see, right there, that's where we were this afternoon. You can just about make out the sea. This always takes my breath away, this view. We're looking down at Coral Bay, and Paphos is over there. Coral Bay is down here. It's not the highest point on the road to Polis, but this is a good viewpoint. It just gives you an idea. The road actually goes up quite a lot higher, but I think you'd say we're on the south side, so Coral Bay, whereas on the north side we were in Polis. It's very hot, and sadly the locals seem to think this is a good place to dump their rubbish, which is a shame. They don't appreciate the beauty. We're on our way home now. Aegis Georgius, where we stop off for a Diet Coke. It's a little fishing bay. Over there, the Akamas Peninsula, and nothing. Finally, the hustle and bustle of Paphos. Well, old Paphos. Busy, busy. And they're putting a new floor down here, look. Sort of like stone effect concrete. Lots of bars. Lots of restaurants. Hello. It's like worlds apart from where we were. And we're heading for the Pelican restaurant.
This is the place you're looking for. Good afternoon. Welcome to paradise.
I wouldn't call it paradise. You can go out on a sailing ship. Look. No tables near the sea. We're going in then?
Hello, very nice people. Are ready to make a break for a drink?
And so it was that on the last few hours here at Cyprus, we find ourselves playing golf on the way to the airport. Next stop, the airport and the BA lounge. That's all, folks.